Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Smythe with Tampa Fishing Outfitters here with Captain Keaton Anderson, bringing you another video for the YouTube Fitted to Fish channel. Today we're going to talk about some fly leaders and kind of some different things to think about, maybe having a few different setups and kind of what we use on the boat just to be prepared for a couple different situations. On this particular setup, I'm throwing a 7 weight. All right, I got my leader. These are all hand-tied leaders. We make our own leaders, and you can too. We'll do another video specifically on that later. But I got my leaders. I start with about 30 pound, and I just taper down 25, 20 to 15 mono, and then I finish it on this one. I got some 20 pound fluoro. This particular setup, you know, we're targeting, you know, snook. A little more than redfish or trout or anything. So we got this 20 pound fluoro we found is kind of a good balance between stealth and, you know, being strong enough to handle these snook. So on this setup we got this 20 pound fluoro. This gives us a little more assurance for the snook. They have sharp gill plates. They can break you off. They take you into mangrove, so it's better to have that added assurance. Now typically for redfish, we're toning it down a little bit just because a lot of times the bite is harder to get, and Captain Keaton's going to talk about that one. Like Chris was saying,
it's good to have a couple different setups ready to go when you get out on the water. 2 to 3 depending on kind of targeted species. This time of year though, redfish and snook with a few kicker fish are here and there. But for my redfish setup, I'm going to do kind of the same beginning setup with 30 pound, 25, 20 in 2-foot-ish sections to make it at least 10 foot. And then what I finish on is Ohiro 15 pound fluorocarbon. If the fish are being finicky, this is a redfish specific. If they're being a little more finicky than some days, I'll drop down to 10 pound fluoro. So yeah, it's a wise decision to bring a few setups just in case you get some different situations that you can be prepared for. You got anything to add?
Yeah, so like this is what we use. Like you said, this is our Ohiro 100% fluoro. We use this as pretty much a shock tippet to all of our leaders, and depending on the you know, pressure or however the fish are feeling that day, you know, how many bites you may or may not be getting, you might have to adjust accordingly. So it's good to have a few spools. You can make a quick swap on the water, but generally we like to have a few different setups. That way, if something's not working and we need to pick up another one quickly, we can.
Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe and like the channel. We'll see you on the next one.